Theme 1. General Duties of Railway Transport Employees. Lecture Plan. Duties of employees during work related to ensuring the safety of train traffic. Duties of employees during work related to ensuring the safety of train traffic. The main duties of railway employees are meeting the transportation needs of passengers, cargoes, luggage, with absolute safety and security of transported goods, the effective use of technical means, compliance with the requirements of environmental protection. Each employee associated with the movement of trains is responsible for the implementation of the rules of technical operation and traffic safety. Responsibility for compliance with the rules of technical operation by railway transport employees is assigned to the heads of the relevant departments. Violation of these rules of technical operation by railway transport employees entails liability in accordance with current legislation. Every employee of railway transport is obliged to give a stop signal to a train or maneuvering train and take other measures to stop them in cases that threaten the life and health of people or traffic safety. If a malfunction of structures or devices is detected that poses a threat to a traffic safety or environmental pollution, the employer must immediately take measures to protect the dangerous place and fix the problem. Railway transport workers must ensure the safety of passengers, provide them with the necessary facilities, serve them culturally at stations and on trains, be polite and considerate in their treatment of all persons using railway transport services, and at the same time require them to comply with the rules in force on railway transport. Railway transport workers must maintain the workplace and the assigned technical means in order. Railway transport workers associated with passenger service, shippers, and consignees, train traffic, and shunting work who are required to wear uniforms must be dressed in uniform when performing their work duties, unless special industrial clothing is installed for them. Every railway transport employee must comply with the rules and instructions on labor protection, fire safety, sanitary rules and regulations, requirements of standards, metrological norms and rules, and other regulatory documents established for the work performed by them. Responsibility for the implementation of these rules and instructions is assigned to the performers and managers of the relevant departments. It's prohibited to allow the locomotive and cab control of motor wagon train, special self-propelled rolling stock, the rail motor tractors, rail cars and special rail cars, railway construction vehicles, other movable units, signals, arrows, machines, mechanisms, and other devices related to the security of trains and the premises where produced control signals and such devices, individuals who do not have access right to them. Only authorized employees may operate locomotives, motor car trains, special self-propelled rolling stock, and other mobile units, signals, apparatuses, mechanisms, and other devices related to ensuring the safety of train traffic, as well as switch hands during the performance of their official duties. Railway transport workers who are trained as second persons in accordance with the established procedure may be allowed to operate locomotives, motor car trains, special self-propelled rolling stock, and other mobile units, signals, arrows, apparatuses, mechanisms, and other devices related to ensuring the safety of train traffic only under the supervision and personal responsibility of employees directly servicing these devices. Persons entering railway transport for work related to the movement of trains must pass professional training in locomotive crews, train dispatchers, station attendants, teams of special self-propelled rolling stock. In addition, professional selection, pass tests, and subsequently periodically checked in the knowledge of rules of technical operation of railways of the Republic of Kazakhstan, PTE, instructions for signaling on the railways of the Republic of Kazakhstan, ISI, instructions on train movement and shunting on the railways of the Republic of Kazakhstan, IDP, job descriptions and other documents establishing the duties of employees, rules and instructions on labor protection, sanitary rules and regulations. All other employees must know the general duties of railway transport employees provided for these rules, the rules for safety and industrial sanitation, job descriptions and other documents that establish the duties of employees. Railway transport workers who are assigned to perform additional duties related to the movement of trains in order to consider their working hours or combine their professions should be allowed to do this work only after testing their knowledge of the relevant rules and instructions. A list of positions and professions for which employees are subject to the test provided for in this paragraph. The amount of knowledge for each position, profession, the procedure for conducting tests when applying for work in periodic ones are established by JSC and CKTZ. Requirements for the professional selection of locomotives, crews, train dispatchers, station attendants, and special rolling stock teams are set by JSC and CKTZ. Persons applying for work in railway transport work is directly connected with the movement of trains and are subject to mandatory preliminary and periodic medical examination in accordance with the established procedure. Persons under 18 years of age are not allowed to occupy the following positions and professions directly related to the movement of trains: locomotive drivers, motor car trains, motorway locomotives, and special vehicles, lifting cranes on the railway track and their assistants, stockers of locomotives, drivers of trolley cars and their assistants, dispatchers, station attendants, post attendants, parks and slides, operators of sorting slides, operators on duty at stations, train conductors, employees of drafting teams, train speed controllers, signalmen, operators of the centralization post, duty switch post, road, bridge and tunnel foremen, track foremen, crawlers, track fitters, crossing attendants, electricians and electricians for the maintenance of SCB devices, sorting slides, inspectors, car repairers, car inspectors, heads of passenger trains, car conductors, masters and workers on on-chain repair of cars, operators of car maintenance points, train operators, electricians, masters and electricians of power supply distances, mechanics of refrigerated trains and sections, adjusters of flow detection and track measuring cars, drivers of railway construction machines and their assistants, operators of flow detection road trolleys, operators of track measurement and their assistants. Employees of railway transport must keep the entrusted property of railways and transported goods. It is not allowed to perform duty by railway transport employees who are in a state of alcoholic or narcotic intoxication or other type of intoxication. Persons found in this condition are immediately suspended from work and brought to justice. Thank you for your attention.